Well, if I'm selfish for not wanting to get used by my payee, my old payee, not this payee, the one I got now treats me good. But if I'm selfish for not wanting to get used by my payee and my payee using my food stamps to take care of me and him, and using my check to take care of me and him, and at the times when my pay had a job, he was taking the majority of my money I had left over after I paid my half of the bills, and he was putting it in his pocket, And when he didn't, with the times he would quit his job, he would sit there and not work, and we get behind in rent. And then we get way behind in rent, and then he would use my what I had saved in the bank when he quit his job for 2 or 3 months. He'll use what I had saved in the bank and to pay his half of the rent. And then my bank account would be dry every time he quit his job. In like 2 or 3 months, it'd be dry. Nothing in there. Because he'll quit his job every 4 to 6 months, use what I got in the bank to pay his half of the bills, take him a vacation. Was keeping me broke. So I mean, if I'm selfish for not wanting to pay that's gonna use me and keep me broke and keep me and drag me through the mud, if I'm selfish for that, I love being selfish. And then the girl, I mean, yeah, yeah, I want to attract it to. I can't mess around with something I'm not attracted to. I can help out and contribute and bring stuff to the table, but I can't mess around with something I'm not attracted to. Nowadays, I can't even mess with something that I'm attracted to because everything, all the STDs and diseases is at a sky high, yeah. But I mean, I don't think God will look at me like I'm selfish. I could be wrong, but I don't think God, in God's eyes, I think God will be proud of me. I don't think he'll look at me like I'm selfish if you read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He probably looks at like people, like regular people that just do what they do. Promiscuous people and robbing, stealing, and unaliving, and people that, what else? This stuff like that. He probably looks at people like that, like they're selfish. Like that. I don't know if he look at them like they're selfish, but he probably looks at them like they're evil people. Yeah. But I think he's proud. I think in God's eyes, if you read the Bible, I think God's proud of me. I mean, I could do a lot better. I'm doing really good when it comes to like just different stuff, but I could do a lot better when it comes to not satisfying myself with these, and looking at the internet women, and I could do a lot better when it comes to not cussing, and when it comes to gorging myself. Sometimes gorging yourself is a sin, and there's probably other little petty sins that I do that I don't know that I don't know are sins. But I think in God's eyes, He's probably proud of me. He's probably really proud of me. For getting out that situation where I was getting used for my money. And He was dragging me through the mud and keeping me broke, and flashing all my money at grocery stores, pulling out $6,000 that He had saved from my money, and all the women cashiers talking about, "Oh, you look so fine, you look so handsome." But now all the women cashiers and all the women looking at my face and smiling at me because they see me in the stores. Paying for everything. And I'm not just his flunky that I'm behind, pushing the shopping cart behind him. And he got all the money, my money and his money at the times he had a job. And the women "You look so good." And at one time he had all black on. One time he wears the same all black outfit every day. He's got like the same outfit, like 30 of them hanging up in his closet, all lined up. And one day he had mayonnaise stain on his shirt. Big old white mayonnaise stain. I don't know if it's mayonnaise, paint, whatever. the woman was talking about how nice he looked. I said, I get sick of these women just because he's paying for everything, and they think he's got my money, his money. They think, you know. I was like, I get sick of these women when I'm always dressed nice, and I was skinny at the time. I was skinny at the time. You know, I was in shape at the time. Like, and they just treat me like I don't exist because he's spending my money and his money paying for everything like he's Mr. Big Baller. You know what I'm saying? I got so sick of them women complimenting him just because he had money. He wore the same thing every day. He had the same 30 outfits. I'm the one dressing nice, but I don't get complimented because I'm sitting around broke. Because this man taking my money. And I especially think God's gonna be happy with me for being celibate for as long as I've been celibate and resisting temptation with these women. But I don't even feel like it's temptation. I don't even feel like it ain't nothing but a thing to resist. It's not. I don't even try. It's not. It's only resisting if you're trying to resist, and I don't even try. So I definitely know God's gonna be. He's gonna be proud of me for that too. You know, in the Bible, God's very jealous. And when people out here being promiscuous, men and women out here being promiscuous, he's like a jealous dude. He sees y'all freaking everybody, freaking everybody, and God's sitting up there jealous. He's a jealous God, it says in the Bible. He's sitting up there jealous, mad at people like that. Mad at people that rob people, people that unalive people, and people that steal, and people that commit adultery, and people that do it, have multiple partners, and people that do it before they're married, you know. And yeah, he's sitting up there mad at people. And he might be mad at me too. I'm saying he might be, even though I'm walking a good path, he might be mad at me too, because I still got little petty sins that I do. So yeah, I don't got major sins like the ones I just mentioned, but I got little petty sins, so he might be mad at me too. Yeah.